Welcome to my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the new concept, that is the fishery. Fishery is related to the fish. Fish and the fish product, the various products obtained from the fish we can directly consume as a food, because the fishes are a very good nutritious source which contains the proteins, minerals, vitamins and other content which are very essential for the normal growth and development of our body. Then the definition of the fishery, it is an applied branch of zoology. Fishery is an applied branch of zoology which deals with rearing, catching, processing, marketing, distribution, of fish and the fish products. This is the definition of the fishery. First, we know the various types of animals. For example, in previous lecture, we were discuss about the poultry birds, then the different cattle for the dairy industries, then honeybees for apiculture and silk moth for sericulture. In today's lecture, in this topic, we are discussing about the variety of the fishes, the different species of the fishes which can be used for the commercial production with the help of the different breeds, with the help of this fishery. The fishermen are present in our villages near about the coastal line. The fishermen, they are working in this fishery industries or fishery farms. Then, for example, first, the variety of fishes we are used as a food, and the byproducts like fish oil, fish glue, fish guano and the other products also useful in paints, soaps and oil which are obtained from these fishes. Then the variety of the fish, for example, we know the local varieties like rohu, katla, mrigal, these are our local varieties or the carps which are generally used. But some varieties which are present in marine fisheries, for example, pomfret, then and the other like harpedon or Bombay duck, these are the some examples like prawns, lobsters, oysters, mussels and the crabs. Crabs are also belonging or included in this fishery. Only it is not only related to the fishes, the other animals which are present in the ponds, lakes, then dams, in the ocean and which are useful for various purposes are included in this fishery. The fishery is of three types. Three types of fisheries. For example, inland fishery, which are also known as freshwater fishery. Then marine fishery, which are related to the ocean or sea or the coastal line, and estuarine fishery, खाडी भागातील फिशरी जे आहे मासेमारी ती म्हणजे estuarine फिशरी आहे, ज्या ठिकाणी नदी समुद्राला मिळते. This water is a brackish water and this area is known as estuarine area. In inland fishery, it includes the varieties of water bodies, for example, ponds, lakes, dams, rivers. These are included in inland fishery. The area is near about 70 to 80 lakh acres are the part of this inland fishery. Then marine fishery, it includes the coastal line of the ocean. 75,000 kilometer area of India is included in marine fishery, and estuarine area is the combination of these both. There are some examples of inland fishery or freshwater fishes. Freshwater fishes. Some example. First example is Labio rohita, which are commonly known as rohu fish. We are called as rohu. Rohu is a freshwater fish. Second, katla. The genus and species name is same. Genus name starts from capital C, but the species name always start from small letter C, and the general name is also known a katla. Then third variety is Sirhina mrigala, means a mrigal fish. Mrigal fish. These are the three varieties and many other general varieties which are regularly used in our domestic market. But these are the three which are used for a commercial production, large scale production of the fishes. Then the marine water fishes which are present in ocean. Marine water fishes are, first variety is Harpedon, which are known as Bombay duck. ज्याला आपण बोंबील असं म्हणतो तो आहे हार्पेडॉन. सेकंड व्हरायटी स्ट्रोमॅटियस. प्रॉम्प्रेट, त्याचे अनेक उच्चार आहेत, आपण त्याला पापलेट असं सुद्धा म्हणतो, तो स्ट्रोमॅटियस. थर्ड स्पेसीज इज सर्डेनेला सर्डाइन. याला सर्डाइन फिश असं बोललं जातं. आणि फोर्थ रॅस्टेलायझर, विच आर नोन ॲज मॅक्रॅल. बांगडा ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. These are the three are related to the freshwater fishes. Labio rohita, katla, Sirhana mrigala. These are the scientific names, and the vernacular name or local names which are used in our market. These are the some examples which are very, very important for our CET NEET exam. Many times the question is based on these names. Which of the following is a freshwater fish variety? Or the rohu or katla or mrigal, what is the vernacular name of this Sirhana mrigala, and the other vernacular names are also given there. These are the fishes variety which can be obtained by the normal fishery, taken by the fishermen. But nowadays, due to the professional look towards this fishery, the artificial ponds are prepared for this fishery. But first they get a very good breeding is necessary, the very good breed or the eggs obtained from the variety, and then they inoculate in our pond. In various farmers they prepare the pond in our field for this fishery purpose, and they obtain a very good quality and quantity of the fishes, and they a very good income source for their life. Then fishery takes place by two ways. First, two ways of fishery. First is the monoculture fishery. And second one is the polyculture fishery. Monoculture fishery and polyculture fishery. Mono means one, poly means two or more than two. In this monoculture fisheries, we take only one species, any one species which belongs to freshwater or marine water. Only one species is inoculated, or rearing of only one species is known as monoculture. For example, anyone, if we take the Labio rohita, we obtain only the fishes of only rohu fish in that pond or in that our project. But in polyculture, we take two or more than 2, 3, 4 different types of varieties in a single pond. Polyculture means a more than 2 species are used for this culturing. For example, rohu fish, katla, mrigal, and other carp, other domestic carps are also taken for this culturing. This is known as the polyculture. This is known as the monoculture. Monoculture means only one. What is the main benefit of the fisheries? Due to the increasing the population, the demand of the food is also increasing, and we cannot provide the sufficient food to this increasing population. And near about maximum countries are totally depends on these fisheries, or on this we are also known as the pisciculture. We are also known as pisciculture. Pisciculture, this word, the rearing of the fishes, the culturing of the fishes is known as a pisciculture. Pisciculture we can use because the fish belongs to the class Pisces. फिश हे पायसेस क्लासमध्ये त्यांचा समावेश होतो, म्हणून त्यांना ते जे कल्चर आहे त्याला आपण पिसिकल्चर असं सुद्धा म्हणतो. We can also say that aquaculture means all the marine animals or the sea animals or water animals along with the plant are known as the aquaculture. But in this point we use the pisciculture. It is related to the fishes. In this lecture we learn the definition of pisciculture or fishery. It is an applied branch of zoology. It deals with the rearing, catching, processing, marketing, distribution and of fish and the fish product, and the various types of byproducts also obtained from this fishery. Three types of the fishery: inland fishery and marine fishery. Inland fishery, the area is near about the 75 to 80 lakhs acre, which include the ponds, lake, dams, rivers, etc. In marine fishery, the coastal line is included for that. And the estuarine fishery, it includes both the variety of freshwater and marine water, because the river is meet to the ocean. This area is known as estuarine area. And these are the three species which are regularly used. Many other species are also present in this fishery. These are the three main which gives the commercial production: Labio rohita, Katla katla, Sirhena mrigala. Labio rohita is known as rohu fish, Katla katla, Katla, Sirhena mrigala, mrigal fish. Then marine water fishes, Harpedon, Bombay duck, then Stomatius, pomfret. त्याचबरोबर सुरमई आहे, जिताडा आहे, घोळ आहे, त्यानंतर रावस आहेत, खूप वेगवेगळ्या व्हरायटीज आहेत. त्यानंतर प्रॉन्स आहेत, लॉबस्टर्स आहेत, मोठमोठे पॉन्ड्स आर्टिफिशियल इनॉक्युलेशन करून मोठमोठे पॉन्ड्स सुद्धा त्यामध्ये तयार केले जातात आणि त्यातून मोठ्या प्रमाणात उत्पन्न मिळवलं जातं. त्या सुद्धा व्हरायटी आहेत. फक्त या बुकमध्ये तुमच्या काही दिलेल्या आहेत तेवढ्या आपण घेतो की ज्या जास्त आपल्याला फोकसिंग असणं गरजेचं आहे. देन जे कल्चर जे आहे ते कल्चर दोन प्रकारचे आहे. द कल्चर इज ऑफ टू टाइप्स: मोनोकल्चर अँड polyculture. Then in fisheries, the maintenance of the fish farm, in maintenance of the fish farm, we must know the selection of the site. The first point is selection of the site, where actually our project is carried out. Whether it is belongs to the fresh water, whether it is belong to the marine water or salty water, first we decided, and according to this site, we have to select the different varieties of the fishes. For example, fish water or marine water. If we select the fresh water variety, then we have to use the normal fresh water. If we select the marine water fishes, then we have to use this water. Specifically, this project is near about the estuarine area, from where the estuarine water is enter into this pond, and then the rearing takes place, the marine water fishes. Then the excavation of ponds. The ponds, after the harvesting, after the catching of the different types of the fishes, after the removal of all the fishes and also remove the water, that time the excavation of the ponds takes place. This is the most important thing for sterilization and disinfectant of the pond before we inoculate the new seeds into this pond. Then the next point is the requirement of the hatchery tank. The variety of hatchery tanks are required for this fishery. For example, rearing tank, nursery tank, harvesting tanks, and also the other tanks are also necessary for the transport purpose also. Then to prevent the spoilage of these fishes, we must use the various or variety of the methods. For example, chilling, freezing, freeze drying, smoke drying, sun drying, tanning, canning. These are the some examples. Or salt drying. These are example की ज्याला आपण सुकी मासळी सुद्धा म्हणतो की उन्हामध्ये किंवा मिठामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त ती प्रिझर्व केली जाते. त्याला सॉल्टच्या सहाय्याने त्याचं प्रिझर्वेशन केलं जातं. तो मेथड आहे. किंवा सन ड्राइंग, चांगल्या प्रकारे सुकून सुद्धा ती मासळी मार्केटमध्ये नंतर अवेलेबल होते. दोन प्रकार आहे की एक फ्रेश फिशेस आर ऑल्सो अवेलेबल आणि ड्राय fishes are also available for the people. These are the some examples. Then the economic importance of the fisheries. The economic importance of fisheries and the byproducts obtained from the fisheries. First point is the fish and other carps are commercially important, or it is a very good source, nutritious source for us. Then fish yield, which produce a number of byproducts. For example, fish glue, fish guano, fish oil. Fish oil is obtained from the air bladders of the fishes. This point is very, very important. The fish oil is obtained from which organ? The air bladder of the fishes. Then isinglass. Isinglass is the main word. Isinglass, which are used for clarifying or purifying the alcoholic beverages like wine and beer. Isinglass is also useful. Then the other byproducts also useful in paints, oils, soaps are also used. Then the prawns, lobsters, they are having a very good market value all over the world, prawns and lobsters. And fishery provides job opportunities, good income source, employment to many peoples, and the variety of aquarium is also present, which can be used in museum also. In today's lecture, we learn the concept of fishery. These species are very, very important for today's lecture for CET NEET purpose. These examples in scientific word, genus name, species name, and the vernacular name also important. Thank you. Then lac culture. It is related to the lac insect. The insect name is Tacardia lacca. Tacardia is the name of the genus and lacca is the name of species. This insect, lac culture is related to the insect. The name of the insect is Tacardia lacca, which produce a resin-like substance, or rearing of the lac insect for the production of resin-like substance, and which can be used for bangles, toys, woodwork, polish, ink, and silvering the mirror. It can be also used for sealing the documents. जे पोस्ट मध्ये वापरला जातो लाख, ज्याला आपण लॅक कल्चर म्हणजे लाख हा शब्द त्याला आहे इन मराठी. which are obtained from the lac insect Tacardia lacca. It produces a resin like substance. This substance is nothing but the lac. हे resin like substance जो आहे तोच म्हणजे काय लॅक आहे. It can be used for bangles, toys, woodwork, polish, ink, and silvering mirrors, and also used for the sealing the documents. This is the lac. Then this lac insect feed on succulent twig of the variety of plants, for example pulus, people, then kusum, bear, and babul. These are the vernacular names of the plants. These are the 5 plants on which this insect is fed the succulent twig, and it secrete the resin like substance. It secrete resin like substance from the dermal glands of female lac insect. This lac is produced by female lac insect, not male. Male lac insect is not producing this resin like substance, and it produces the lac. This is the general methodology to producing the lac. Then the lac in lac culture, this is the natural methodology of the production of the lac. For artificial production, to get a very good quality and quantity of the lac, we have to inoculate this twig into the variety of the twigs of a one plant, and we can produce the large quantity of the lac. Then lac insect, lac female insect, which feed on twigs of plants like people, pulus, babul, bear, etc. And it produce a resin like substance. It produce resin like substance. When this substance come in contact, it hardens. When it come in contact with air, ज्यावेळेस हा सबस्टन्स जो रिलीज केलेला आहे हवेशी संपर्क येईल त्यावेळेस इट बिकम्स ए हार्डन स्ट्रक्चर विच आर ऑल्सो नोन ॲज द एनक्रस्टेशन. त्याला आपण एनक्रस्टेशन सुद्धा असं म्हणतो. दिस लॅक इज ए नॅचरल लॅक. This lac is a natural lac. Natural lac is always contaminated. Natural lac is always contaminated. It is not present in pure form. this natural lac which releases by this female insect Tachardia lacca. It digests, it feeds on these succulent twigs of these plants and it produces the lac or resin-like substance. Lac is a resin-like substance along with the sugar, minerals and the alkaline substance are also present in this lac. When it come in contact with this air, it forms a hardened structure or somewhat tough structure like a crystal structure. This lac is a natural lac and which is contaminated. Then if you want to obtain a pure lac or without contamination, pure lac, we have to process it, wash, after washing and filtering this natural lac, we get a pure lac. The pure lac is known as shellac. The name of pure lac is shellac, S-H-E-L-L-A-C, shellac. From natural lac, after washing, filtering, we get a pure form of the lac, which is a very good quality of the lac, is known as the shellac. And this lac is used for the various purposes like bangles, toys, woodwork, polishes, ink, silvering mirrors, silvering backside of the mirror. This lac is used for the backside of the mirror, silvering the mirrors, or we can also use in our government offices for the sealing purpose. This lac. This is the lac culture. In today's lecture, we learn about the lac culture. ज्याला लाख उत्पादन असं म्हटलं जातं, तो आहे name of the insect. We must remember the name of the insect. Lac insect name is Tachardia lacca. Tachardia lacca is the name of the insect which produce the lac. It is the rearing. Lac culture is the rearing. It is also the applied branch of zoology. It deals with the rearing of the lac and the products from the insect Tachardia lacca. Then it produces a resin-like substance. Along with resin-like substance is nothing but the lac, but it also having the sugar, minerals and the alkaline substance along with this resin substance. And when it produces and it come in contact with the air, it forms a hardened structure. This hardened structure is nothing but the lac, and this lac is useful for the varieties of the purposes like bangles, toys, woodwork, polish, ink and silvering the backside of the mirror and for sealing purpose of the documents. Then this lac insect which feed on the plants, the name of the plants, succulent twig of the plants like purse, pipal, kusum, bear and babul. And after feeding these succulent twigs, it produces the resin-like substance from the dermal glands of the female insect. Only the female insect Tachardia lacca which produces this encrustation or this lac. This is known as the lac. In Marathi we are called as lac. And in lac culture, lac female insect feed on the twigs of the plants, then resin-like substance is produces. This substance it hardens, it is known as the natural lac. We are called as the natural lac which is contaminated. When we get the pure form of the lac after washing and filtering of the lac, we get the pure form of the lac, it is known as the shellac. In today's lecture, we are discussing about the fisheries and the lac cultures. In both these points, the economic importance of the fisheries, economic importance of the lac culture is important, and the variety used. For example, in lac culture, which of the following species used in lac culture? For example, we must understand the name or remember the name of the insect Tachardia lacca, and in Tachardia lacca only the female insect which produces the lac or lac encrustation. The tribal peoples, the rural peoples or the farmers, they use this twig. They first collect the various types of twigs of this encrustation of the lac insect and they bind to this twig to the bunch of the branches of these plants, and this methodology is known as the artificial inoculation. They first inoculate this one twig to the 4 to 5 twigs and they bind it properly, and after few days they get the infection to all these twigs, and the lac insect, it produces the lac in that plant, and these people, they collect these branches or twigs, and then by the separation method, washing, filtering, they get a pure lac, and they provide or they supply the lac for the government for various purpose, for the industry, for making the tools like toys, bangles, etc. This is the methodology of the lac culture. In today's lecture, both these points are necessary. In fisheries, the variety, the name of the variety are important, and along with the economic important is also necessary along with the definitions. Thank you.